It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery from darkness. Our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
Last we left off, Belle's Hells, after making it to the city of Eos, the city of flowing light. Gathering some information, losing Ashton for a bit, regaining Ashton, who had one of their own separate adventures that is continuing to reveal itself. Interrogated a member of the Ruby Vanguard that seems to be working alongside or under the strange, ruidous endeavor that Ludinus, Otohan, and Liliana all seem to be tied up in. In going to the seminary, finally, had some conversations with the professor about the origins of FCG, kind of learning a little more about themselves, while Fearne and Imogen went to find the professor that you've been searching for quite some time, and one of the main reasons for coming here at the get-go. Upon speaking to the professor and learning a bit of information about the Grim Verity and some of the work they're doing and have been doing, as well as what seems to be happening underneath Ludinus's interests, Ludinus Deleth arrived within that office, took the remaining elements of the Omen archive that had been long hidden, and seemingly robbed the professor of the majority of their awareness and intellect for the time being. After a brief conversation and being left to your devices, as Ludinus just left with the pages he needed, you called in the rest of your troop. You gathered the professor, called Plane Rider Rin, who you had befriended and allied your various plans with, and decided that your next order of business was to search one of these three machines, these keys you've heard them referred to as, one of which exists in the Fey Realm. As such, you were transported by Plane Rider Rin to the Fey Realm. After wandering through the dark swamps of an area called the Harrowcall Fens, you eventually came to the exterior of the Ligament Manor, the home where Fearne spent most of her life under her Nana. This strange, alien, vine-covered, massive treehouse that you walked up within and were greeted by a somewhat nightmarish, monstrous form of Nana, both faces and all, as she invited you to have a cocktail at her tiki bar. She immediately puts some glasses, these big hefty glasses, on top of the bar, begins mixing some things into a large bowl, cups it, and just like shakes it, while just kind of looking over at all of you with her sunken dark sockets, little golden glow of eyes from deep within them, just kind of smiling as she looks across. So tell me about your friends, Fearne.
All right. Oh my goodness. Wait till you have her cocktails. You have no idea how good they are. All right, so where do we start? Okay, this is Chetney, master craftsman. Works with wood, so great. This is Laudna, the most beautiful. She died. We brought her back, and she's super powerful, crazy good with fire. This is FCG.
Smell a daisy.
Trust me, I want to get in there too. And he opens up, and he was like an assassin. Yeah.
You you look to her and look back, and her head is like right there, right in front of you. You're like, oh god.
Okay.
And it kind of recoils back.
Gosh.
Adds a few spices that she chucks into the top of the bowl, closes it up, and keeps shaking as you continue.
This is Imogen. She's a superhero.
In her head, she hears, "Howdy."
As soon as you go into the head, you hear a response of like 7 or 8 different voices go,
Yes.
Okay.
This is Oram, who I've been traveling with for a very long time, and we've kind of befriended each other. He's kind of one of my best friends. And this is Ashton.
Hi, Nana. It's a pleasure. May I call you Nana? It's a pleasure.
You're allowed. And now to all.
Nana,
your
look at his
friends.
head. Look inside. Isn't it gorgeous?
She like removes one hand from the bowl and kind of is about to touch it. And goes,
May I?
Oh, yes, of course.
as she runs this long, crooked nail along the glass, you see like a dull blue glow follow from the inside. Like when you place your hand against those plasma balls and it kind of follows, you feel this odd tingling sensation within your head, and for a split second you begin to like remember flashes of things that you don't recall, and then they're gone again. And she just kind of pulls away.
Oh, an interesting.
Sorry, I didn't.
Sure.
Could we talk later? Okay, yeah.
Drinks first.
Is Nana's whole second face out in the open?
No, it's closed
It's closed, so it's hidden away right
Yeah.
now. Okay.
It's in a way. You just have the one head, and the dress is kind of pulled closed with ropes and tethers.
What recipe are you mixing for us?
Oh, this is a Harrowcall special.
Harrowcall special? What's a Harrowcall?
It's where we are, little metal friend.
Just like filling each of these glasses, and there's one for each of you. It's kind of like a brackish liquid. It looks like it has some thicker elements floating towards the top, and it definitely smells of a citrus swamp water. But she sets the bowl down and slides them all forward towards all of you.
Could you hand one down to me?
Yep. Bottoms up.
I call this the moonlight glycerin. Enjoy.
And she takes the rest of the bowl and just drinks from it.
Cheers. Minus eyes.
And the light in the room begins to brighten, slowly and significantly. Just a hint. But you all, for the next 8 hours, have dark vision.
And that hit.
Well, we have been on quite a journey. And I feel like you might have some answers to some questions that we have.
Well, I'm happy to answer them.
I really missed you.
I missed you too, Fearne, my doll.
Well, I don't really even know where to start.
We should start at the beginning and then work towards the end.
Okay.
And then when you get to the end, stop.
Yeah.
So there was this animated furniture.
Oh, that beginning.
We go game by game and tell Nana Morri every single thing
The
that's
extent
happened.
of pretty much the entire adventure.
Yeah.
So, we're kind of trying to figure out some things about, Ruidus. And Ruidus born. Well, we've actually seen one because we saw the Nightmare King, the piece of glass that you had me take to him.
Yes. How did that work out, by the way? I made that to the specifications he requested.
It worked.
It took quite some time. It was a project, kind of on the side, as I did my hobbies day to day. I figured you two would cross paths. I had a feeling. I could feel the quiver on the threads.
Sort of trade favors?
Yes.
You said that you did that as a hobby on the side. What do you fill most of your days and nights with?
I'm what you would call an observer. While I am not a master of fates necessarily, that resides with the matron. When no one's looking, I can add a tangle or two to the skin, should I so choose. And I just like to see who's getting tangled. And keep an eye on my sweet Fearne.
Have you seen a group of people causing a tangle over the apogee solstice?
Oh, there are so many. I wish I could show you just how tangled it is right now. It's exciting.
Do you know about the machines? The 3 keys?
I know of them.
Fearne and the rest of us are hoping to get a look at the one that's in your neck of the woods. Would you be able to point us in the right direction?
It shouldn't be too hard to find, but yes.
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 How much do you know about Ruidus?
Not much more than what is generally known. It's an odd little red thing that's just mysteriously popped in and out to the Fey for a past number of years.
Right now, if you looked in the sky, could you see it?
That's how you can find your way to this machine.
Oh, is it under it or something? Or?
It's what keeps it here, I think. The Unseelie have been building up their defenses. There's the Shiver Keep where they've hidden this device, and they've,
From our understanding, the solstice is approaching very quickly, and it seems what they're planning with these machines is fast approaching as well. We were hoping that if we succeed in what we're aiming for here, that maybe we'd be able to get your help with our return.
I can't send you anywhere, but I can guide you to one of the doorways that can bring you back to your home.
Do you know what these machines are for?
They're a bit beyond my purview. What I do know is that they've, well, it keeps the strange specter of Ruidus over the Sun Shadow realm.
The Sun Shadow realm?
The sun, Fearne, you know this. The Sun Shadow is the overall like region where the Unseelie essentially rule. It's the darker shaded area of the Fey Realm. Honestly, if you have questions, you're best to ask Ira. He's, after all, one of their designers, so...
None of this Ruidus stuff seems to be your bag. What do you love to do besides just watch people?
Hobbies, interests.
She starts mixing around. She's like, I like to craft things. And she kind of points around and you can see like all the weird kind of skeletons that are posed, like all these odd taxidermied mixtures of creatures, like all these weird paintings that are marked with different caustic-looking liquids, like acid burned across leather and paper.
These little taxidermy pieces, oh my goodness, they're so well done. You see, should I?
Do it.
Okay,
Do
do you want to, meet one of my creations?
By all means.
Okay. He's a little brash. Pate.
Yes.
We're in a whole nother dimension.
What?
Yeah, I know. We're in the Fey Realm.
Yeah.
And I want you to meet someone very special.
Yeah.
You have to be polite.
Oh.
Keep it in your pants. All right.
Yeah.
This is Morri. Morri, this is Pate.
Hi. Oh my goodness, look at this little man.
Do you like him?
She goes and like reaches out and
Yes, you can hold him. Yes.
And her fingers immediately form into a cage around him.
Oh boy!
Fine.
Da-da-da, can I get out of this?
And she goes, oh, you would be such a fine addition to the collection.
Oh.
You ask me my hobbies, I'm kind of a collector.
Oh.
But alas, you're not mine.
She puts her fingers back together and then releases her hands, and it's just back to her hands normal. And Pate kind of,
Oh, I was a little, oh good.
and she looks generally kind of shaken, and she's like, scoots into your outfit.
Good boy, yes, yes.
Well crafted, that is quite talented.
Thank you.
Well, I'm getting a bit tired. It's time for her to finish the tour.
And the head kind of recoils back into the shoulders as the dress opens, and their face goes.
Oh, I can't.
Face the
Yeah.
hi.
We take shifts.
That's convenient.
I'm
When
more
Nana
of a
gets
night
tired, Nana
person.
stays over.
She's more of a day person. We have an arrangement.
I like it. That's really great.
They're just kind of lolling up in like the high collar, just kind
Wow.
Nana, I have a question. You're a collector.
Yeah.
How long ago did you bring Fearne into the fold? And what was she like as a little girl?
She was precocious. And she was gifted for a time to keep her safe
Oh, yeah.
from those that sought her blood and kin.
So, was I a gift or was I a favor for something?
It's been a while since I've thought about the specifics of it, but I think I was just keeping an eye on you. I watched over your mother for a while as well.
Okay. I mean, you're a protector.
For things that I have a fancy for.
So that wasn't an exchange for a favor or anything, right?
Let me check.
Check.
And again, like now with the head kind of tucked in, the dress pulled open, like a curtain on each side, you see the massive, like kind of deep black and blue fish-like eyes, the wide mouth with rows of teeth. It's kind of grinning that creates like the half of the front torso, as she kind of begins to walk along and head up the stairs to one of the various branches. And as she does so, the voice goes,
I'll look around. Feel free to show them the manor.
Okay. All right. Well, do you wanna see my bedroom? We have the bedroom. We have the most beautiful garden. We also have a space where you guys can stay tonight.
I want to see your bedroom for sure.
You want to see my bedroom?
Okay, let's go.
you follow Fearne as she leads you up one of the spiraling central two winding pillars of the split tree. And there are a number of branches that you see kind of heading off in certain directions, but a little ways up, a little further up the tree, there is a cute little like cubby hole door, and you can show them what they see as you lead them into your room.
Oh boy. Okay. Fearne's bedroom looks like swaths of beautiful fabric. It's like a Marie Antoinette bed, and there's feathers everywhere. And if you look closely, the curtains are skin. And from creatures.
Skin?
Yeah. But I painted on them, so they look beautiful.
Oh.
And there's a big round window where Fearne can look out onto the world. But it's also, there's a cage of sorts around the outside of the window.
Is that to keep you in or to keep other things out, Fearne?
Probably both.
What was that cage-like structure or room that we passed on the way up here?
That is where Nana keeps her collection.
Can we see
What
it?
kind of collection is it
Are we
exactly?
allowed to look?
It's just everything. We could ask her.
Did you have to ask for permission? You don't seem to be someone that normally asks for permission to look at things.
Tummy Nana's a little more strict.
Tummy Nana.
Tummy Nana's a little bit more strict.
We can't go to the collection when you show us where we're going to be staying. It's all
We can knock on the door
we've
and
been
see if she'll let us
Oh,
in.
sure.
Yeah, good.
Okay. You head back down and find that one solitary branch where she had kind of walked her way up to. And the first knock you get, the door opens, and you can see now the head's wrestled in there with like a little face mask on it, while the face one's pulled open with these kind of large goggles kind of set onto there, almost like a work face, but the goggle lenses are this big, and there are like gloves on. It's like,
Yes.
I just wanted to show them your collection.
Quickly, not long. It's not for lingering eyes.
you step inside the chamber, and it's shelves and shelves and shelves, like just rows and rows of shelves that completely line the interior of the cylinder with a large spiral staircase that winds up. It's almost dizzying when you walk in. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of glass jars, tiny little orbs, what looks to be like wooden boxes and chests, little statuesques and figurines made from porcelain or clay. You can see what look to be like fleshy faces that are stretched across dried petrified fruit. You glance up and can see long dead and dried fairies that are like pinned to a piece of corkboard. You can see manners of eyes and dried herbs. You can see whole flayed bodies that have been tanned and colored and painted on that just kind of dangle and flap with the breeze that's let in with the door opening. This is a curiosities collection of nightmares, and it is just an endless array of things that each has a story, and you're not sure you want to know any of them.
This is what that shitty museum should have been.
Where does it?
Maybe someday, Fearne, your collection will be as vast as this.
Is there something?
God, I hope so.
Is there something you're particularly proud of now?
Oh, I'm proud of quite a few things.
How do you come by it all?
Oh, they all come to me. Individuals come to me asking for things. Favors, boons, gifts, grants. And I take my price and place it here.
I mean, we were gonna give a gift. Actually, we had something for you. If you like.
The smaller sleep head, like Minnie goes,
I didn't mean to. Out.
And lifts up the things.
Oh, you've awakened her.
And kind of settles back into the torso as the other head is now conscious, goes, I'm sorry, I heard something about a gift.
I kind of wanted both of them to be awake for this, but that's okay.
I do hope you like it.
Let's
You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna bring out the statue and set it down right in front.
As you turn it from you, the face eventually kind of filters to just a neutral, smooth lack of any sort of detail. She kind of stumbles forward, her head craning down. Interesting. And as her head gets close to it, there's something about her presence that the magic is having a hard time grasping. And she kind of, oh, cute. Oh, I know this magic. It's always a pleasure to see its limits. It'll be a good little addition to the entryway and parlor. She grabs it and kind of puts it over to the side. Proud. I'm proud of a lot of things here. Ooh. Maybe the heart of the Lion Guard. And she turns around, sets up one of the steps to an upper shelf about 15 up.
Please tell me it's a real heart. Please tell me it's a real heart. Please tell me it's a real heart.
She goes up and retrieves a beautiful metallic locked, like a jewelry box with a little like pointed top with a gem embedded handle. And there inside there is a massive purple and black heart, like just a wet, disembodied, fleshy heart going. This belonged to the central champion of the Lion Guard. Here in the Fey Realm, there is a long-famed, legendary group of protectors of some of the Midlands between the various influences of the Fey. And their champion I helped out many years ago. And to this day, he asked me to keep this as payment for the favor.
like he's still up and moving about.
As long as I have this.
I was about to say, it is still beating, which means there's probably someone still walking around. That's so cool.
That's incredible.
I'm going to peruse my collection while you rest. I think there might be a few things that could be helpful if you're indeed planning to go delve into unseelie territory. After one of these keys, I have some ideas.
You're so nice. Thank you.
Actually, man, if you do have a second, so I don't normally have any feeling. This bit is kind of not really me. It's just glass. That I got kind of a thing happen when you were poking around up there. You wouldn't happen to know why that is, or if this reminds you of anything, or.
And she reaches out again and kind of like takes her finger and traces it along the side again. You see this like miniature disc of dark black and purple clouds with speckles of light. Like this tiny little galaxy just apparates just inside of his head and then shuts. And she pulls her finger back. Oh, no. I'm not touching that. I don't know what that is. I don't like it.
That was weird. That was like a little, I don't know. I'm going to step outside, and I'm going to rage. I'm going to just try and make a nice surge happen.
She kind of watches, and the other face, the center of it kind of pushes out of the dress to watch. Now both faces are kind of watching Ashton give this brief display.
Want to see something really, really cool? And I hit hyper rage, and I just move 180 feet in 6 seconds, and then drop.
Ashton!
I just figured out how to do a while ago.
The best I can describe is that whatever magic resides in that crystal feels very new, yet very old.
As a start.
Please, continue showing them around. I'll get back to mine now.
And she puts the sleeping mask back on as the other face kind of emerges from beneath.
I'll keep looking for something that could be helpful. Yes, okay.
Really appreciate it.
Should probably go to bed as well.
Yes, let me take you to the Undermuck. Yeah.
Okay. You follow Friederichs up the spiral of the central tree, passing more and more branch extensions. Eventually you come to the apex of the last twisting branch before they splinter off into almost like a platform comprised of the heavily tangled branches. And as you step out onto it, here you look around you, this kind of hidden heart of the treetop, a majestic garden that is a menagerie of beautiful and alien plants and hedges and flowers that have been carefully cultivated to create a glowing display of strange fey magic around you. You begin to walk by them to see a series of contorted topiaries that resemble warped people comprised of thorny shrubs. Like they've been shaved and manipulated to look like people in mid-pain, various tortured poses.
They're really people, aren't they?
They look at it as pain.
Are these really people that were turned into plants?
No, I made these.
Oh.
Yeah. These are my design.
And they're not
Oh.
people. Oh.
I feel like Hannibal Lecter says that.
I don't even think you're proficient in nature.
Well, I can. They're definitely strange. They definitely give you the willies.
Alright.
And sometimes you may hear like a little bit of a thumping noise.
Oh my god.
What do they smell like?
A thumping noise?
Yeah.
You're still alive?
Where's the thumping
Are we
coming
sleeping
from?
in amongst
No,
these?
well, yes, but let's. Here, there's a back house. I have an amazing place
About
for you
this
guys to
time,
rest.
you begin to hear a
Oh no.
heavy, and you see a shadow suddenly come around from one of the hedges and start rushing towards all of you. Before it stops.
Sweet pea?
What?
Hey!
You see a massive, rotund sun bear who's just kind of holding on to one of the arches and like, I just gotta get
breath for a second. All right, good. Bring it in.
Big boy.
Wait, what is it? What is his name? What's it?
This is Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. We got plenty of room in the garden for a few more topiaries.
Oh.
I knew it.
I'm kidding.
He's just joking.
I'm messing with you. Welcome, friends, for the night. If you need anything, just let me know. I'll be up here in the garden.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sweet Pea. We're just gonna go to our little
Bardo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Allison is super excited too.
Step inside.
I'll shoot straight up that.
Roll initiative. You step inside, and the interior feels oddly larger than the exterior.
Whoa.
It has 3 large beds with silken black linens covered in patches of just heavy furs that are thrown over them like blankets.
Well, all right, so we're in for the night.
Cool. Well, I guess if everyone's tired, I'll just tell you about the red alien beings in the morning.
Cool.
Hey, I want to hear. I want to hear.
I want to
Yes.
hear about. What are you talking about?
There's people called Rylora who live on the moon or something.
You read this or?
No, this was information from Professor Sumal before her brain was turned to mush. Yeah, apparently people who have the ability to see Prodothus or whatever in their dreams, they started getting visited by Rylora.
Yeah.
Right.
Exaltants.
Right, that's what...
Like what?
Lord.
Exalted. Oh,
Yeah, but he just the way Sumal described them is like creatures made of red energy, who sometimes are friendly, sometimes are very much not. And I can't help but think that sounds like that thing that just
that you brought out on the airship?
yeah, that I didn't know where it exactly came from.
And you in dreams of walking on the moon, you think you're in your dreams that you have been on Rudis?
I mean, that's what seemed to be the
Yeah, it seems like it.
the thoughts. Also, my mother and Odahan, so they both can do that, right? They both can go into dreams,
Phase out or.
but they have a way to push themselves into other people's dreams. Something that I cannot do.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sumal had a theory that, I mean, this we kind of know, or maybe it's a running theory, I don't know if it was hers, but that the flares are the ways for these beings to reach a person and hold on to the tether.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was fascinating talking to Aldous. Did Ludinus reveal anything? Share the same reason?
Just, you could tell he was... He was very opposed to the divine. Didn't believe that people who would receive their powers from the gods should... He didn't think they were worthy.
in a weird way, that makes me want to find out more about the gods. I mean, I don't know much. All I got is a coin and some advice, but maybe if we find out more about the gods, we'll know why these folks are so anti.
Maybe. I certainly don't like the idea that a lot of people could be wiped out with this one event. I don't like... I don't think he should have control over it. Just one person deciding the fate of so many?
Not that person.
What guarantee do we have that what he believes is what will happen?
Even your Nana mentioned dipping her fingers and meddling a little bit with fate, and I mean, we know the Raven Queen ascended into godhood. It does make you question a lot of the entire structure and system of it all. What would happen if they were all gone? Would new people rise to their stations? Or
Would
we
anything
actually be
change?
free? Would anything change?
If Predathus devoured the gods, would he stop at the gods? Or would he devour the entire world?
All I know is the folks who are doing these keys seem like real bad folks.
Mm-hmm. I don't really need to debate it. I lost my father and my husband to these people. I'm not on board. Who are they? Who are we? To decide who lives or dies. God or mortal or otherwise. I don't think they have any good points.
You said that the matron of Ravens, she was just a normal person before and then
That's
became
the
a
story,
god?
yeah.
Are you thinking about that for yourself? Is that something you want to do?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I think you get very bored.
Professor
leads
God.
to goddom.
I'm Professor God.
Professor God. How old is Ludinus compared to him? You're probably the
You mean
closest
Ludi?
and- you know him by name?
Old school pals.
Ludinus was talking about the calamity like he saw it with his own eyes.
He likes to say that. No, in fact, I remember being quite taken with all of it a long time ago, and from everything I heard, it sucked. Everything after the calamity was awful. I mean, they had to start over from scratch, just wipe the slate clean. It was something like a third of the world just. That doesn't sound good. I'm not up for that.
Why?
They all died.
All the gods were fighting on the face of the earth. They're huge, and I'm already pretty tiny, but
I mean, I guess if anyone lived through that, they might have a chip on their shoulder.
You're looking at me.
Oh God, you were there too.
But you
Why do we have so many
don't remember
old
it.
I am a killing machine.
But you don't remember it. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. I don't want to. Once again, I don't want to speak.
I want to go to sleep.
definitely want to go to sleep.
One more
That
question
sounds
before we
great.
definitely go to sleep.
Take you over.
Do you want to dream tonight or not?
Oh yeah. Definitely do it here. Come on, this is prime.
Well, I don't even know if it'll work, but I mean, sure, I can try.
I'm gonna do the hit the pearl of power, restore a spell, cast shared dream.
All right.
Bing
I'm
bang
gonna-
boom.
Bing bang boom.
I'm gonna crash with you just in case anything gets weird. I can knock you unconscious like a proper friend.
Oh yeah, it
Always
might,
here for it.
I might just kill you in your dream, but we'll figure it out.
I'd like to see you try.
As you all kind of gather your materials and your bedding and prepare for a comfortable / uncomfortable night of sleep, depending on how you gauge the atmosphere, you, Imogen, begin to close your eyes and concentrate on whatever imagery you wish to guide you into a night of dreamful sleep. As you feel Laudna's arm tethered to yours, and you lay next to her, you gather the energies within this particular incantation, FCG, and let the energy flow from you into both of them and complete the circuit with yourself. And find yourself drifting into the darkness, until a single tiny speck of glowing red pierces the shadow and beckons. You glance to your right and to your left, and you see these two gentle, flanking orbs just emanating warm, familiar energy.
Is that us? Is that me?
You drift closer and closer, and at first it looks like it's the red moon. But as you get nearer and nearer, it looks more like an opening, like a circular gateway that leads to red light beyond it. Like a little window. Then eventually, as you get close enough, it looks like it's about big enough for you to go through.
I look back at my two little buddy orbs.
can talk.
All right, so
Can we talk?
I think
I
so.
didn't try
I
it.
don't know.
Wait, we try talking.
You hear them talking, though it is in this kind of like distant echoing feel to it.
I look through the hole, and do I see? What can I see?
You glance past the opening, and as you kind of peer through, you feel like an extension of the forest that surrounds the tree.
I'm gonna push through, and I'm gonna go through the opening.
Mountains punching up through this ever dangerous looking cluster of brambles and threatening looking overgrown landscape. And you just kind of float above it all. That same kind of red glow, just glowing from underneath.
Can I reach out my hand and touch the orb next to me?
You turn around to touch them, and you look back from where that window you came from, and you just see Brutus right there in the sky, like you had just stepped out of it. But looking back at Ruidus, it's a weird optical illusion where it looks like a solid object, but then almost at some angles it looks like a hollow opening, like it's an inverse gateway as opposed to a spherical object.
Can I go back to the opening?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna think as I get close to it. I'm gonna think of my mother.
Okay.
Of Liliana.
You step towards it, and once it looks like a spherical object you can touch, and once you think of your mother and put your hands to it, your hands go through like an optical illusion, and you are now within a rapidly dust-filled, red, familiar environment. You push through this ever-growing dust storm, the wind getting louder and louder, until eventually you come to the precipice of a pit. A wide, deep pit. There's elements of platforms and cranes and structures built on the outskirts of this deep pit. You see shadows, shades, quickly. Like the imprint of people burned into space, but they're not material. Shades across these platforms. You plunge deeper and deeper. And that's where you see structures. Old structures. It's a ruin of something. You see towers that are being excavated. In the center of these ruins, you can see these kind of curved, pointed structures that all eventually seem to be intentionally built towards a point, a central location. Here, along the base of it, you see the glimmer of a familiar structure. A telescope-looking device. Many more shades around. Dozens and dozens of them, wandering in and out of these ruins.
Do they seem to notice us at all?
No. Some are brighter than others. Most are just dark, but some of them have a faint red glow to them.
Those are the exalted.
Maybe.
One of them, you see very clearly. A woman with kind of deep lavender hair, braided in the back, long coat. She just walks through, inspecting things.
Mother.
You shouldn't be here.
I can help you.
You have to go. She raises her hand like this and looks towards you, and suddenly you feel like everything around you stretches and pulls away, like you're being dragged down an extended tunnel. You feel that pull as she begins to get yanked through this space, and knowing the matter of this spell and the connecting tissue that you are to it, you reach out and grab and feel yourself too being pulled back through
Connected to her?
Yeah.
Do I still see the lavender-haired woman?
You saw the one that Imogen was going towards and interacting with before you watched both her and FCG's energy just flicker out. You are unmoored somewhere in a dream-like space. Shake yourself back to consciousness. As you do, you feel yourself torn from this space, and it is harrowing, but you do wake up and come to consciousness.
They're still asleep.
As both of you are pulled out of the dream by your mother, you both come to consciousness as well. So you all kind of wake up relatively at the same time. For the purposes of this, when you do sleep for the evening, you achieve a long rest, but you wake up with a point of exhaustion.
I mean,
Is that your mother?
she looked really nice.
Beautiful.
Sweet woman, handsome woman.
And that's not what your other dreams have looked like.
No.
Do you
They may
think
be
that's
different now.
Do you think that has anything to do with the Fey Realm, or just because you're more powerful?
I don't know.
Wonder if you could go visit lewdness like that. Or go visit, I don't know, Thule.
Probably.
You all eventually return to a less focused, much-needed evening's rest.
God,
given
oh
the
my
day's
God,
previous
that is a
events,
beautiful
but you all
thing.
get a long rest. You wake up within the empty, somewhat chilly Vardo, here at the top of the tree, the Ligament Manor.
I'm gonna wake up slightly earlier than everybody else, and I will, I'm gonna do some baking.
Okay. The rest of you wake up to the wonderful scent of something cooking. Fresh and localized. What do they smell?
They smell my best attempt at an Esteros. An Esteros. What the recipe was cookies.
Ginger
right?
maple
Ginger.
cookies.
Yeah, I'm gonna make them biscuits though.
Ginger biscuit.
Like little scones.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them in a little pink box.
Orm has been doing a plank 1 inch off the floor for the last 2 minutes. This is Imogen. Did it work? Did you three sync up?
We did. And I went and saw my mother working on the key, and she saw me, and she bamfed me back to my body, and Laudna got stuck for a second.
Anyway, did Morri find out anything for us? Do we know a location?
Go ask her.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good morning, everyone. I hope you slept well.
And the baby.
So good.
Pretty good.
It's such a charming home,
I try.
especially the garden.
I have some gifts for you and your coming journeys. Found a few tidbits in my collection.
And she reaches down and grabs these bundles. There's 3 of them, and kind of hands them over to you, Fearne.
Oh,
They're like
thank
kind
you.
of heavy.
These are Harrowcall veils. These were made long ago for a particular friend, for a particular job. They ended up not needing them as they were a fool and got themselves killed. But they'll be useful for you. They'll help you be unseen in certain shaded spaces of the Fey Realm when not moving.
you place them over yourself and hold very still. And it's likely you won't be seen. Oh, and for you, Fearne, this incredibly well-made breastplate that looks almost like a bodice with like dark carvings in it, and these like leather pauldrons of like these like little leather frills that kind of lap over each other on the shoulders.
Yes, Gaga.
It looks very functional, but also very, very pretty. This is a Gloomscale breastplate that I've just had in my collection from a long time ago. It belonged to a princess once. She fell in battle, and, well, she wasn't going to be using it anymore.
For sure. You can't just leave it there.
No. So I figure it'll do you quite the goodness. And she hands it over to you.
Oh, it's just beautiful. I'll do some spins.
So I take it you're off again, then?
I think so.
You should know that, past the Sable Cast grounds, likely, if we're oriented towards the red moon in the sky that you chase, left of your destination, there should be a gateway where the brambles are thickest. That's the closest way home. Also, beware the festive tree blights. They have a rusted sense of humor. If the ground grows wanting, be sure to pay it the iron tithe. And follow the moon, you see? The machine, the grounds that keep it, likely reside under its unnatural visage.
I feel like there's so much I forgot to tell you.
Oh, what did you not tell me, dear?
I saw my parents.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Which is weird because I don't feel like I know them at all. Are they my parents?
They are your parents, dear. It is just... they've been busy for a very long time for us.
Yeah. Am I forgetting something? What?
What?
Rose of
yeah.
fever is
Yes,
what
yes,
it sounded
yes,
like
yes.
you always said.
Yes.
Rose of Fever? Who's that?
Who? What was... I don't understand what favor I was or what gift. Mom told you to watch me, or... Why?
The Unseelie are cruel, unrelenting, and have memories as long as time. They knew that they would go after the thing they prized most. So they left it in my safekeeping. They know better than to come to my manor. And a few have tried, and now they adorn my garden.
I just love you a lot. Thank you for protecting me and taking care of me all those hundreds of years, however much it was.
Just like pulls
get
you
in
in.
there. I give both faces a kiss.
If you see Ira again, tell him he's nice.
Oh, I will. I'll beat his ass.
If we do
Couple riddles.
are able to find the gateway back, will your guidance be granted to us when we leave?
Right. Just 1 second. And she darts off across the room, begins digging through a cabinet, eventually pulling out this like dark glass jar. It looks like there's some sort of a paste, like a dark green yellow paste. She walks over. Before you pass through the gate, just smear a bit on your forehead and cheeks.
Jizz?
Cheeks.
Wow.
Wow.
FCG.
I hear what I want to hear.
I think an addition again.
Where are your minds
Gotta
tonight?
get you laid.
Not hit on my
Whispering, I
grandmother.
can't hear shit.
Your hospitality is legendary, as is that ass. Thank you.
We go.
We go.
All right. As you continue for the next couple hours, the heavy canopy of the remainder of the fens begins to fall away. And then right as you break past that canopy, you can begin to see that red orb. The splashing and sloshing of your footfalls is far from quiet in this landscape. You hear the clopping of hooves, numerous hooves, splashing in the surrounding swampscape, getting louder and louder, like galloping horses. And you see shapes kind of surrounding in the nearby tree line, running past. Indeed, they look like horses, just charging. 2, 3.
Yeah, we'll like duck behind trees at
Okay.
least.
As you all kind of scatter out to find the best areas to hide in the space, you rush off and find this one like cluster of plant matter and brush, and you kind of hide up amongst it.
I am grass.
As these large bulbs kind of open, unseen by you, and begin to release this kind of mist-like steam that begins to rain down from above onto you. It's extremely hot, scalding steam touches the surface of your metallic body and immediately like begins to burn into it. You yelp out, and the things, the galloping creatures, circle back. 3 of them begin to approach. And as they break out of the shadow of the nearby branches, you can see the horse creatures. They're just these massive stallion-like beings. But at the front, you see the upper torso of a humanoid creature.
Has begun.
Oh, wow.
Their skin a pale gray coloration with, looks like tattooed marks up along their body and their shoulders. Sitapodacht.
It's
Shimandevandinst. Kurenna Morri.
Can I activate tongues on myself?
If you'd like to cast the spell.
I would like to.
What I do?
Okay, and you shout. You begin to like cast the spell.
Yes.
Speak the phrase immediately. Launches a shot with the longbow at you for that's going to be a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Sinks into the ground to your right hand side. Locks the arrow. Bennett. You've just finished casting the spell.
Hold up my hands.
Bennett slowly shifts into. Do not move.
I won't. I don't. I'm okay. Nope. Don't shoot.
Are you speaking Elven?
Yeah. I'm C3PO right now.
Yeah, more or less.
We mean no harm.
We.
Oh.
How many's in your group? Search the perimeter.
Fucking.
Damn it!
I meant the royal weed. The royal weed.
Tie them all up.
What for?
We can't understand what
You
the fuck's
can't understand.
happening.
He doesn't know what I'm saying.
Please don't do this. We mean you no harm. Are we on your turf or something? Is this? Have we crossed into an area we shouldn't be?
Yes, you shouldn't be here at all. None of you should be.
Well, can you just let us go back home, or pass through, or go elsewhere?
All of them kind of look at each other.
All right. Well, it's on.
Are we fighting these folks? Or
I mean, we're not gonna go.
There's too many of them for the 3 of us to carry. Waken the tree.
What the fuck's happening?
The tree then.
I mean, so
uproots itself.
Do we run?
Yes, they don't like us. This is not going to go well. We got to get out of here.
Run!
Oh God. I'm gonna cast at 3rd level command.
You watch the wood split in places, in like 6 or 7 places. The wood splits with little yellow eyes that kind of peer through. What do you command them?
Don't.
Don't.
For one round. For one round, you want them to don't.
Whatever they were gonna do, they don't do it.
For the next round, they won't do it.
One was going to let us go.
All right, I'm gonna use seedling and I'm going to grasping vine and try to yank a bow out of the one that shot.
Okay.
Well, letters.
I guess I'll set out an arrangement to show you where it is.
Oh, is this? Are we getting a map?
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oh wow!
What?
That's great.
Oh.
He just put that together.
Wow! Look at that plant.
Wow. That's probably the
Whoa.
This tree.
They said they were.
Is now.
Yeah, said they were on ceiling?
He said something along those lines.
This
Yeah.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
No, we didn't.
So.
Are we doing this? Are we doing this?
I know. I think we're just
Talk
so
to 'em
confused.
first, ask 'em if they're in Sealy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna attack the one that shot at me.
Do it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
What are you attacking them with?
I'm spiritual weapon.
Alrighty.
Fuck it, here we go.
I'm gonna bane them.
I'm going to cast Entangle around their feet.
So only the one in the front succeeds. The other two are currently restrained or grappled.
My spiritual weapon, by the way, appears like a giant stirrup.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
Down.
Not a spur. A stirrup.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to spur, but let's go with stirrup.
Let's go with stirrup. Whack! Put your feet in this.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna twin spell the 2 centaurs that are still standing.
Yeah.
And they're gonna hear just in their heads and just I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Got it. What's the save on that?
That is a 17 wisdom.
Wisdom. That is a natural 1. And 2 natural 1s in a row. All right. Chetney, you're up first.
I race up towards the tree, and I'm gonna take my first strike against the legs of this thing with some fire crimson right.
Got it.
41 points.
God, that thing's carving through it with the scythe, and then one of its legs like splinters out, and what you imagine like a tree's knee would be is now kind of wrecked, and it's barely holding itself on the second leg.
Good for you, lad. Good for you. That's my turn.
All right, finishing his go. It's now the Centaur's go. They're both taking longbow shots. It's going to be 2 on you, Ashton. It's going to be a 12 to hit.
No.
Oh, that was almost a 20, and an 8 to hit.
The one that did, let's pick one. The one that's furthest away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my reaction to trigger Dreadful Misfortune.
Yep.
Hey!
So
Nice.
the first shot fires and it misses you. The second shot they fire, you kind of focus and concentrate, and as they go to release it, the string snaps the wrong direction, and the arrow sticks into their hand, and fuck! So they have to take their own damage.
Yeah, they take half
damage of their strike.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
I'm going to take a nice swipe at whatever leg is holding up that tree. So right there.
Okay.
Take a big swing. That's 20. 1, 2, 3. That's it hits.
Okay. Ashton, how do you want to do this?
So as I'm running up to this tree, I'm bringing the hammer back, and I'm gonna try and just get it and split the wood like a piece of timber all the way up the leg.
The tree's leg splinters and shatters from the impact, and where the leg met the center of its trunk, the trunk splits, and the middle of it just kind of like divides halfway up before it.
I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder, point at the next guy, and I'm gonna take the rest of my run and see if I can get right up to that asshole.
Yeah, you can get up to that guy.
Meet me there. And I'm gonna
Second strike.
Second strike. I'm like literally just gonna bludgeon straight on into the head.
You hit it right in the face. As you pull it back, its eyes are nearly crossed from the impact. Its nose kind of flattened and immediately bleeding as it falls unconscious onto the ground.
And I'm just gonna turn and look at the next guy. That's my show. That's my whole thing.
That finishes the turn. All right, that brings us to Fearne.
All right. Witches.
Witches.
So two of them are unconscious in the ground, beat to shit. The tree is on the ground, no longer moving, and there's the one guy who is running away.
Do it.
Let's just do it.
No witnesses.
Witnesses, but they're so cool.
Oh God, just do it.
I am going to hold
Yeah.
the three of us linked up back to back.
You do have straight initiative, so there's nobody has to do anything in between. So whatever the three of you want to do.
For this one dude that's running away.
20 HP, red shirt. Yep.
Okay. Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Witch Bolt.
Okay, so the three of you were full on like Ghostbusters crossing the streams here. How do you want to do this? Describe the merging of these spells between the three of you and how it impacts your target.
Hey, bitches. Should we take this one out?
I keep forgetting we're bad people.
Wait. Each of us has it like blast from our hands. It like shoots out and like intertwines. So it like
yes, so it braids.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's braiding.
it's braiding. It's
Like
braiding.
a ponytail.
Yes. What if like your fire ones are like circling around the lightning and the
One goes in the
And my Eldritch Blast is all necrotic, so I imagine it's like taking your fire and like making it black and dark and purpley.
Smoking terrible things.
and my purple lightning like flaring at him. It's
So you know,
scary.
you know the scene in Pee-wee's Big Adventure when he rides a motorcycle?
Yeah.
You see this guy just and just squibs about 100 feet up that way. There's just a detonation of 3 different forms of energy that just remove the top half of this centaur.
That may have been overkill.
That might have been a bit much, but
Let's go.
let's run.
Hey Matt, when I did my sorcery point,
Yeah?
my shard went off.
You sharded?
Oh, that's right.
You sharded.
Are you used the shard for that? Okay, let's do it.
What's that mean?
That means it's time for some chaos.
63.
You all go,
Winter loss.
after you watch the guy explode, you go, yes! And you turn to Imogen, and you go, yeah! And just fog out of your mouth and fills the space 20 feet around you. You literally create a fog cloud, a spell centered on yourself, which means you can move with it.
Yes!
This is great.
They can't find us. Great. Fog cloud for an hour.
Like,
Oh,
it's
it's
just,
just coming?
it's uncontrollable. It just keeps coming out.
Wow.
And then gather your wits about yourselves, and then quickly follow your newly found blanket of diffusion around you, obfuscation, as you begin to continue to head now further out of the swamp. And now what you can see ahead, maybe about 500 or 600 feet before you, where the true exterior of the bramble forest that connotates the beginning of this valley and the sable grounds unfolds ahead. And that's what tonight's episode.